we use today is super fine almond flour, unsweetened original almond milk, monk fruit sweetener from Lancato, I believe it says, pink Himalayan salt instead of table salt. We use some cacao baking powder, the regular baking powder, and then imitation vanilla flavor. You can use any kind of vanilla flavoring you want, and some eggs. Okay, I'm gonna be making a keto chocolate cake for my sister's birthday. Just FYI, I have a crowd of people around me. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the almond flour. I got all my stuff at Walmart, as you can tell. So we're gonna start off with 1 1.5 cups fine almond flour, and this one says super fine, so this works too, and I got it at Walmart. Okay, so I'm just measuring out 1.5 cups almond flour, and then I am going to add is it cocoa powder or cacao? Cacao powder, and for that is 1/4 cup cocoa powder. It says to add Dutch cocoa powder. I don't have that, so you can just add additional regular cocoa powder. And that was my little sister in the back. She's making banana bread, but she's shy. Okay, so it's gonna be 1/4 cup. Oh, I thought it was 1/4 teaspoon. Jesus Christ. Okay. So 1/4. One-fourth plus 1/4 is 1/2, right? Math? Yes. So since I have to add an additional 2 tablespoons, I'm just gonna put almost 1/2 cup. I will pin the Pinterest recipe that I'm following, so you guys can follow it, because I just put what I want. Okay, so the next one is baking powder, and that's gonna be 2 1/4 teaspoon. Oh geez, level it out. So that's 2. If I'm looking down, it's because I have the recipe down there. And if you guys can hear a bunch of laughing, there's a bunch of people here. So try living with 12 people. Okay, and then so I did the baking powder. My sister, the keto cutie over here, you guys could follow her. Just kidding. She uses. Is this Himalayan salt? Pink Himalayan salt for her food. And this is 1/2 teaspoon of salt. You can use table salt or whatever salt that you have, whatever works for you guys. And then, okay, I'm gonna do all the dry ingredients first. So then I'm gonna use the monk fruit sweetener, is the sugar that I'm using for it, and that's 1/3 of a cup. 1/3 of a cup is how many teaspoons? Because this is 1/4.
Just do a little more than 1/4.
And the sweetener kind of depends like how sweet you want it, right? So if you don't want the whole 1/3, don't do the whole 1/3. Just do 1/4.
What does the recipe call for?
The recipe calls for 1/3 cup. Erythritol or regular sugar. Regular sugar is not keto, I'm guessing. And so this is keto. Okay, and then this is all the dry ingredients I have in here. We are adding the wet ingredients. So I put all the dry ones in here, mixed it up, and now I'm adding the wet ingredients. So unsweetened original almond milk, got it at Walmart, and I found the 1/3 measuring cup. So 1/3 cup of almond milk, and this one calls for 3 eggs. Okay, if you want to do it vegan, eggs are still keto. But if you want to do like a vegan recipe, the lady that put it on Pinterest, she has a vegan option for it. So I will link the recipe down below. Okay, so 3 eggs, a third cup of almond milk, and then it has 1 1/2 teaspoon. That didn't happen. 1 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So 1 1/2. 2 shots of vodka. Okay, and my mom saves these for her chickens. Okay, and then you're just gonna mix it all together. And it does come out thick. The lady says it comes out thick. So when you put it on your pan, by the way, you're gonna preheat your oven. Do that now, 350 degrees. And I'm using I believe this is an 8-inch pan. And it is a little bit thick. So when you put it into the pan, I am going to line it up with parchment paper at the bottom. And just flatten it out at the top. I'll show you right now. It's popping. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You have to like put in work. If you have like a KitchenAid, like one of those, it'll make it easier, but I don't, I'm poor. And okay, so then I cut a piece of parchment paper. I just cut it in half, and you do half and you cut it. It's so it can fit. So I kind of just go like this, and it does the outline, and then you cut it. Oh, sorry. You go like this. Here's a trick. If you fold it, and then fold it again like a triangle, and then just go to the center like this, you're gonna cut right here, and it tells you how big it is. So hold like that. And it comes out like a circle, or it should. That looks too big already. Fail. It's a little bit big, but it's okay. You get the gist of it. Just cut it until it fits the pan. And this is just so it doesn't stick, and so you don't have to add so much of that spray onto it. Okay. So you got it like this. Can you use regular spray? Okay. I'm gonna get a little bit of spray just so it doesn't stick, just to be like triple. And to spray it, I'm just gonna use butter flavored non-stick cooking spray. And you don't have to put a lot because you have the parchment paper, but you just do the sides that obviously don't have parchment paper, and just like that. So I'm gonna take the mixture. Let's mix it one more time just for good measure. Somebody's talking about their heartburn. Okay, and then I'm just gonna pour it into. Make sure your greñas are not all over the place. Trying to be cute, but hair in your chocolate cake. Okay. I'm using my finger because it's for my family and they don't care. Okay?
Throw some peanut butter in it.
Yeah. Keto Cutie wants peanut butter in it. Like on the top of it? Okay. So I'm just, can you see it?
Yeah, right there.
Okay, I'm just like, it's super thick. So I'm just spreading it out to the edges so that it doesn't, so that it expands and it's not all clumped up, and so it's evenly spread out. Okay, we're adding our own touch of peanut butter. So we have Adam's 100% natural creamy peanut butter that we're just going to drizzle onto the top of it. I don't know if you can see that. So we're drizzling. And then I'm just gonna marble it in there. so it has like some peanut butter flavor. Like that or more? Okay. So this goes into the oven for, I believe, it's 350 degrees for 14 minutes. So based on your oven, it might need 15, 16. Just, you're gonna poke a little toothpick or a fork, whatever, into it, and it should come out pretty clean. Not 100%, but pretty clean. And we're gonna make another one so it could be a double layered cake. And then we'll be right back to show you how to make the frosting. So I'm gonna throw these both in the oven at 350 degrees for 15 minutes. And I'm gonna show you guys how to make the heavy whipping cream frosting for it while this cooks. For the final part, I'm doing the frosting. All you need is heavy whipping cream, cream cheese, and the Keto Cutie birthday girl said Chalk Zero is the best Nutella look-alike, taste-alike, no sugar added keto spread. So Chalk Zero tastes so good. This is what we're gonna sweeten it with. So I'm just going to, this is room temperature cream cheese. I'm going to put the cream cheese into the blender, and you just need half of it, and we're gonna blend it until it's smooth. Once it's smooth, I'm gonna add the chocolate hazelnut, and then I will add the whipping cream, and it'll all fluff up. So I went ahead and I added the cream cheese to the KitchenAid, the hazelnut spread, blended that all on nice and well, and then I went ahead and added the heavy whipping cream. Once I did that, just let it mix for a little bit and it was ready. Okay, so we took the cakes out of the oven. We used the fork. See, nothing comes out. They both came out fine. One was more liquidy than the other.
Accurate?
What? Oh, one was more liquidy than the other, but they both came out fine. And we made the heavy whipping cream, and it's chocolate heavy whipping cream, so we're gonna frost it with this, and I'll show you guys when we're all done.
Yes, Connie.
Baking chips. We have white chocolate and milk chocolate. These are no sugar added, keto approved. And we are going to break up some unsalted mixed nuts to put in the middle as well. keto-friendly cereal. So it looks like peanut butter balls. So we're gonna use it to decorate the cake and put it all around with some nuts and all of that. Okay, so I'm using the chocolate hazelnut choc zero spread, and I'm gonna use it. I put it into a little sandwich bag. I cut the tip off, and I'm going to write on it.
Is it mint?
Okay, so this is what the cake came out like. It's 100% keto. From the decorations to the inside to the frosting, everything is keto. So when we cut it, I'll go ahead and show you guys. This is the cake.